instantly, and that Jack Gordon, the leading man, who was engaged to marry her as soon as her decree was final, was jealous as a consequence, and that Miss Loring, playing the vampire in the story and engaged to Shirley, was even more bitter against the deceased than Gordon, Miss Lamar's fiancé. That made 8 people with possible motives for the crime. When I got that far, I gave it up. In fact," Mackay lowered his voice suddenly, "I don't like the attitude of Emery Phelps. This is his house, you know, and he is the financial backer of Manton Pictures, yet there seems to be an undercurrent of friction between Manton and himself. I wanted him to show me some detail of the arrangement of things in the library, but he wouldn't come into the room. He said he didn't want to look at Miss Lamar. There was something, and I don't know. If he is concerned in any way, that would make 9. You think Miss Lamar and Phelps?" Mackay shook his head. "I don't know." Kennedy turned to me, expression really serious. "Is this the way they carry on in the picture world, Walter? Is this the usual thing, or an exception?" I flushed. "It's very much an exception," I insisted. "The film people are just like other people, some good and some bad. Probably 3/4 of all this is gossip." "I hope so." He straightened. "The only thing to do is to go after them one at a time, and disentangle all the conflicting threads. It looks as though there will be any number of possible false leads, and so we must be careful and deliberate. I think I'll question each in turn, here." He walked over to the fireplace, stopping for just a moment to glance at the body of Stella. Then he pulled the blinds down halfway, so that the room seemed somber and gruesome. He drew a chair so that the different individuals, as he examined them, would be unable to lose sight of the dead woman. His arrangements completed, he faced the district attorney. "Manton first," he directed. In an instant I caught the psychology of it: the now darkened library, the beautiful body still lying on the davenport, the quiet and quick arrival of ourselves. If anything could be extracted from these people, surely it would be betrayed under these surroundings. Chapter 4